with getting the touchdown.
Right.
But Tigers forced them to punt. They had interception. A lot of different good things that happened to them, but just in the second quarter, things changed. They went back to their running game. They were throwing the ball a little bit in the first quarter, a little bit more than I thought they would.
Yeah.
And then they came out and they just really used their big running backs, Fleetwood and Casper. And of course, you don't take anything away from Atkins. If you give him a couple inches, he's going to take it.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. Because if he reads that, Stan, and he says that Fleetwood's not there, and he's going to give that ball back, coming back across to Casper, or he'll take it himself. So that was a nice job by the running attack. In the passing game, Stan, Mr. Atkins put the ball up 8 times. He completed 3 passes for 34 yards with 1 INT. And so they ended up with 267 total yards of offense in this first half.
And for the most part, they had to earn some of those drives of over 50 yards.
Right.
One drive that they had for 20 where Metcalf fell trying to punt. And then they had, I think, one that was just under 50, I think 49.
I think, it was right there.
But for the most part, Rick, they've had to take a little bit of field with them in getting down there. Now, a couple of penalties didn't help for the Salem Tigers. When the Salem Tigers got them back at their own 15-yard line after the kick, the personal foul.
Yep.
And they were able to move the ball down, I would say, fairly quick. They did so with a very strategic way of trying to get the ball out of bounds. But at the same time, let's look at facts being facts.
Yep.
When you got a guy like Fleetwood, if you got 3rd and 8, you can count on him to probably get, if not 8, 10, or 12, very close to a first down, if not getting the first down.
Yeah, you're right, Stan. On that one there, when they was backed up to the 15-yard line, their first play for scrimmage, Stan, was get the ball to Mr. Fleetwood. And what's he do? He gains 25 yards. He puts it right back out to the 40-yard line just like that in one play. So, they were only backed up just for a little bit, and Fleetwood got them out of the hole on that 25-yard line that put them out to the 40-yard line, and they went on down and put that one in the end zone.
And when you look at the way they did it, Rick, we're going to talk about the scoring here in just a moment, but different ways, counter plays, bursts up the middle, Atkins taking the ball on a delay, and then you had the passes. Then you had the Fleetwood, the power runs. So they did it a number of different ways, and you got to be impressed by this Cabool offense. You look at it, and these guys have all been together for quite some time.
Right.
But they really look fluid in what they do.
Yeah, they look like they know what they're doing, Stan, and they know what they want to do, and they go out and execute it, with a good game plan, and they definitely executed on so far in this first half.
When you look at the stats compared to what Salem has, Salem has struggled with the defensive line of Cabool tonight. There's just no doubt about it. They've got a very tight wing tee, and I'm looking at Cabool's, and we're kind of watching some replays here, and their wing tee a little bit more spread out. Salem's very bunched together.
Very tight.
And as we were mentioning, maybe just a little too tight to where even if you have a hole, a guy running through that hole has to angle and maneuver his way through. If you got to give him at least 6 inches. It's not going to be enough.
Yeah, spread them out just a a That's what Stan was talking about. Like I say, instead of being so tight, that's okay with the wing tee, but we got to spread them out and get them all out of there because, like you say, everybody's in there in the same boat as the Salem Tigers, and they. That's what, if you, like Stan was talking about, if you kind of spread it out, kind of like what Cabool does, that kind of spreads